We're back live with SRTV Network here, bringing to you the American Motorsports Simulations Street Stock Series here, the track championship at Lanier. And guess what, folks? It's the last race here, and we're going to be crowning a champ. So stay tuned, and we're going to stand. We just crowned one here in the Legends Series, and I think it was a co-champion deal here between Brian Beach and Lou Aleski. And I think Ron Henry, I think he was right there in the mix too, with them 1 or 2 points there. So it was a tight race there last race. It's going to be interesting here to see what happens. So we're definitely going to take a look at the points in the street stocks here. We got 1 point separating Lou and Ron, of course. And guess what? They're starting in the back, both of them. Lou Aleski is the points leader, as you see, and Ronald Henry won the last race. So they got 1 point separating them, and they both got to come from the back. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So stay tuned. We got about 3 minutes left here in practice. Then we're going to get on to qualifying, man. It's going to be exciting. So a lot of great drivers over here at American Motorsports Simulations. And like I said before, it's the last season. I mean, it's the last race of the season. And they're going to be starting up a new season. They're going to be doing some SK modifieds and some other cars. So I don't know all the information on that. We'll see if we can get some of that information here later on. But as far as I know, they're definitely going to start off a new season. And they're looking to start 21 drivers here. And we got about 10, I think, here tonight. Some of them didn't show up because it's the last race, and they wasn't in the points race, or so you know how that goes. But hey, a lot of great people did show up, like Ricky Brazel and Billy Hargrove, Ron Holyfield, Joshua Penley, Ben Peterson, Lou Aleski, Dan Allen. Got a lot of great drivers out there. Michael Massey, of course. That's your AMS CEO. James DeMitt in that 31 car. Brian Beach ain't here for the street stocks, but he's definitely needs to be congratulated on his championship over here. And, you know, him and Lou are going to be co-champions. So I guess they're going to have to get 2 trophies for these guys. They got 2 champions, and it is what it is. So we got about a minute left here in practice. Let's see if let's see here. We're gonna talk in with Lou Aleski here in a second. Let's make sure he's just now went out on the track, so I don't want to mess up his practice. You know, he's got a lot of hard work to do there, but he is the fastest one in practice with a 14.871. Lou Aleski, it's Jay Weezy in the SRTV booth. You got me?
I got you.
So it looks like you're the points leader, so you're definitely starting in the back. And Ron Henry, he's a last race winner, so he's going to be back there with you. And there's only 1 point separating you guys, so what do you think about this race coming up here?
It's going to be exciting, that's for sure. I'm nervous about it. You know what I mean? Going through the field with this many fast drivers, anything can happen. So just going to try to stay ahead of Ron and not so much worry about the win, just trying to keep him in my rear view and see how it goes.
Well, he's definitely going to be right there with you there coming up through the field. And y'all going to have a lot of work on y'all's hands. So good luck out there, man, coming from the back. Good luck.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, he's got his hands full, but, you know, they're both coming from the back here. Let's take a look at somebody out there qualifying there. Michael Massey's pulling his car out on the track. We got Ben Peterson out there, Dan Allen, James DeMint. They're all out there running some laps. Let's take a look at his 45 cars. He's coming off forward to take that green flag. He might put it on point tonight. A little ride along here as we take a look at him. Cranking on that steering wheel inside that car. How's it going out there in the chat world? What's going on? Anybody out there? Hopefully everybody out there has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. For sure. Get to spend some time with the family and enjoy them, which is always great. And we can't wait to get some of that good food and maybe a present or two, which I'm not a big fan of the whole getting a present thing, but you know, I think it's more for the kids. I do like the family time and all that though, but that's another note. But we're here at the last race of the season here. This is going to be race number 6. And the reason why is because Thanksgiving was Thursday and they race on Thursday, so we had a night off here for a holiday, so they only ran 6 races. They're going to start a new season, man, and what's really going to be nice is watching these guys come up through the back, come up through the field here. We got Billy Hargrove. There's Dan Allen in the 90. Michael Massey putting it on pit road. Joshua Penley's out there, so we got a few minutes here left in practice, and we got a word in with Lou Oleski. So let's see if we can get a word in there with Ronald Henry here and see what he thinks about coming up from the back. Ron Henry, it's Jay Weezy. You got me?
I sure do, man.
All right, so you got 1 point here separating you guys, and you're both coming from the back. So I don't want you to spill the beans or nothing, but what do you think about the upcoming race?
It's gonna be hard. Lou has better starts than I do. He's more aggressive than I am. I guess he knows the guy's better than I do, so he's willing to take more chances. Or maybe they know him better than me, and that's why they're maybe giving him a little bit more room than they do to me. But could be either way. But it's gonna be a hard one. I have to finish ahead of him to tie him in points. So.
Well, you definitely got a good shot there coming up through the field in that Lone Star Texas Grill, based out of Ottawa, Canada, the best fajitas in the world.
You got that ever, brother.
Hey, man, good luck out there tonight. Hopefully we'll see you here in Victory Lane.
All right, thanks, man.
That's always fun. And guess who's on the pole tonight? Starting this race off. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to be the number 88. Of Rick Brazel. Well, we got somebody else to just join us here, and that's Charlie Porter. She's out there in the number 3 machine. Charlie Porter Racing. She's out there putting some laps down real quick. She showed up a little bit late, but hey, better late than never. And she's always super fast out there, so good luck to her. She might take this pole away from Ricky Bobby, so we'll see. Just want to make sure we're all right. We're under a minute left. She's done ran a couple laps. It looks like she's going to be 15.796. But she got a little bit faster after that. But it didn't count that lap because she only get 2 laps for qualifying. So we'll go ahead and pull up the number 88 of Ricky Brazel. What's up, Rick? You're on the pole tonight. How's it feel?
It feels good. Kind of crazy.
Hey, man, you know, it's better than starting in the back because you got 2 guys that are fighting for this championship, both starting from the back, trying to come up through the field and get to where you're at. So you're looking good starting out on the point tonight. How you think you can keep it out there and bring it home?
I'm going to give it hell, brother.
Hey, man, we're rooting for you up here, man. So good luck out there. We hope we see you in Victory Lane.
All right, thank you, Jerry.
You know what time it is. They're gridding up. So we're going to take them through the grid. I'm Jay Weezy in the SRTV Network booth, and you're watching the American Motorsports Simulations Street Stock Track Championship Series here at Lanier. The last race of the season. It's the championship race, and it's going to go down here in just a second. So here's your starting grid. Rick Brazel on the pole, Ben Peterson on the outside. Second row is Billy Hargrove and Dan Allen. Third row is Michael Massey and Ron Holyfield. Fourth row is going to be James DeMint, Joshua Penley, Charlie Porter and Lou Oleski in the 5th row there. And Ron Henry, you just heard him, in that Lone Star Texas Grill Machine, starting 11th. So he's going to try to make his way up through the field and bring home a championship tonight, along with Lou Oleski. And good luck to all the drivers out there. And we'll see what happens. Hey, it's a race. You never know what's going to happen. But there's your 2 points. They're battling for the championship here in the 84 and the 75. So keep an eye on those cars. So we're going to look up front here at the pole sitter of Rick Brazel. You got the number 40 of Ben Peterson on his outside there. And then you got Billy Hargrove and Dan Allen in that 90 car starting in that second row. And then you see the Michael Massey's driving that 4-5, and he's got the number 2 right on his outside. So got a lot of fast drivers up there, man. Brian Neff, we need you out there on the track. I seen what you did last night, and I'm impressed. I need to see more of that. But since you ain't here, I'm going to pick a car, and I'm going to go with Ricky Bobby. I haven't picked him all season, so we're going to roll with the number 88. I usually don't pick the pole sitter because that's the easy pick. But he does got a good-looking car, man. There's Ben Peterson, and he's got a Jack Daniels machine. Just a good-looking street stock right there. Rick Brazel in the 88. Dan Allen in that FedEx number 90. Billy Hargrove, man, that's the one that you're gonna have to watch out for. Is you fall asleep on him, and he'll take that win from you in a heartbeat. So these boys and girls is getting ready to go roundy round here at Lanier. As we start to kick up this action here tonight, we're in the middle of this action-packed night because we got one more race after this. It's gonna be late models here. And if you're interested, I'll throw the points up for you. Here's your late model point standings, and there are only 2 points separating them in the late models too. So be careful now. You might have a heart attack in this next race or this race or the one before. Hopefully you didn't get sick, because I know it was exciting. It was for me up here in the booth. And appreciate everybody for watching us here at SRTV Network. Hopefully I'm not driving you crazy yet. That's for sure. I will start to breathe a little bit here, but the pace car is going to make that left turn, and Rick Brazel's going to send that thing down into turn 1 as fast as he can get it down there. You definitely going to have to keep an eye on the 75 and the 84. Woo, look at that. Michael Massey stacks the field up there. He about got into the back of the 90, had to check up a little bit. A little bit of bumping and grinding going on, but hey, no big deals. We watch these cars go round in circles here. Get one more shot as they come off of 4, coming across the start-finish line. Rick Brazel leads another lap here, so he's looking silly fast out there. The 84's all over the back bumper of that 45 car, and he's got that 75 of Ron Henry all up on the outside, man. And if Ron Henry can make that outside work, he'd be all right. But he's got Mike Massey in front of him as the 84, Lou Oleski, kind of hits the brakes there and smokes that right front. They're looking dang good as they come through 3 and 4 here, across the start-finish line one more time, go down into 1 and 2. Got Billy Hargrove running 3rd, Dan Allen 9th. There's Charlie Porter there on the outside. Look like she missed a start there. So if she gets a caution, she'll get the lucky dog. It's a heck of a race going on right now as you see the 84 Lou Oleski and the 75 Ron Henry coming up on the number 90 of Dan Allen. And Dan Allen's got Billy Hargrove in front of him. Ben Peterson's all over the back bumper of the 88 trying to make something happen. Got a little bit of contact there. Rick Brazel drove the wheels off of that, managed to keep it underneath him as he maintains that number 1 spot and leads one more lap here at Lanier. I know it's got a little bit of twitching going on, man, and I see it just as well as you. We'll switch to a different camera here. So keep an eye on this lead Rick Brazel's got right now, because Ben Peterson could make a move at any minute here and wind up down on the inside of that number 88. But it's going to be kind of hard because the 88's all the way down on the bottom. Ricky Bobby's driving on the apron. Maybe that's how you get that car to turn, get down there on the bottom like that. I'm sorry that it's not as good as it usually is. But I had a video card issue. I fried my video card, and I had to go to a backup card. And I didn't want to miss this race here. I didn't want you all to miss this race, so I had to make something happen. So I drove an hour away and picked up a little card, just enough to get this race done. But they're looking good. We got 40 laps here at Lanier, and Rick Brazel, the number 88, he's done led 11, make it number 12 when he crosses the start-finish line here. And the 84, Lewaleski and Ron Henry, they done made their way up through the pack, halfway through the pack there. Mike Massey's looking super fast out there tonight. Ben Peterson wants to make a move. Rick Brazel hangs on to it one more time. He says, It causes a little bit of a stack up there. But all these guys are... Oh, he opened the door, and Ben Peterson stuck it in there. And Rick Brazel just hangs on to it while he's sideways there. Opens up the door for the 84 to make a move on the outside. And on the outside, he'll go because he's pretty quick there on the outside. He's got a lot of practice here at Lanier, and he's really good in them street stocks. He knows how to drive these cars, man, so don't give him a chance as he's starting to make a move on the number 88. He got to the back bumper. Billy Hargrove in that 22 ain't gave up yet. He's still there in third as the 84 dives it down on the inside and just kind of just takes off there coming off a 4. Man, that was a great move he pulled off as the 88 pulls up on the high side. Ron Henry stuck in the middle. A little bit of contact. I don't think it was too much damage as the 88 pinned the 90 down. The 90 goes around. I'm waiting on a caution. I don't see one. He got it back going again. Dan Allen. Oh, I tell you what. Oh, Ricky Bobby better watch out for that 90 car because he's going to come back up through the field. And guess what? Whamma. Shablamo. Whammo. I'm trying to think of something to say, man. Dan Allen pulls into the pits. Get a little bit of damage fixed. The 84 is starting to pull away a little bit. He's got a 0.7 of a lead there over Billy Hargrove in the 22. And Ron Henry makes the pass on the 88 to take over to that third spot. So he's going to have to try to walk down Billy Hargrove and Lewaleski and see if he can't bring this one home here. Lewaleski is leading by 2 points, and it's a point per position. So you do the math, man. That means Ron Henry would have to have 2 or 3 cars in between him. 2 would tie it, 3 to win. And I don't see that happening as the 45 gets a little bit loose. The 88 there had a little blinky blink, but he's back and he's fine. 45 of Michael Massey's hanging on to that car out there. I tell you what, he's done drove the wheels off, plumb off of it because he's getting sideways as he comes through the corner. Ben Peterson's on his inside. He's going to take over that spot. But Mike Massey, don't count him out. His tires are hot right now, and he's sliding all over that track as he scrapes the wall just a little bit. The number 7 is Joshua Penley, and you haven't heard his name much, but you will start hearing his name a lot more, I'm pretty sure. He didn't run a lot of this season, so he's not really in the points. And he's also kind of new here, so he's showing some respect for these guys. I'm not saying that other guys don't show respect, because I see guys move over like they're teammates or something, but they show a lot of respect. They do a lot of hard racing out here. As we watch the 75 try to catch up to the 84 now, because you can see he's done took over that number 2 spot. He's done got around the 22 of Billy Hargrove to take that spot. And Rick Brazel starting to move in on the 22 as he lost a couple spots earlier there as he was fighting because he was getting loose and getting them tires really hot. Lewaleski coming up on Charlie Porter. There's the gap between the two. It's 1.5 right now. We'll keep an eye on that, and we'll let you know if it decreases or increases here. We'll take a look, a little bit of racing going on as we look towards the back a little bit. Got Michael Massey and Joshua Penley. They're battling it out back there off in the distance. And we're looking at the 88, and he's having a little bit of a connection issue. So we'll take it off him so it don't make us look choppy. And you know, sometimes when I'm focused on a certain driver and they got a funny connection, it'll make it look like it's choppy or lagging or something. So if I see that, I'll do it, immediately remove them off of there. But let's take a look at some of the driver information. See what kind of speeds they're getting up to here at this 3/8 mile oval Lanier. So we got 8 to go. They're getting about 79 mile an hour through the corner. They get down to about 60. They get up to what, about 80, 88 or so. So they're getting out. They're getting on this little 3/8 mile oval here at Lanier. Charlie Porter's there on the outside of Billy Hargrove. Billy Hargrove gets it on around there, and Rick Brazel comes on with him, and Ron Holyfield's right behind him in the number 2. Let's take a look at that number 2 machine here. Ron Holyfield, I really like that guy. He's a really great human being, and we need a lot more Ron Holyfields in the world. Just trying to throw that out there, man. And shout out to John Wimbish, man. And our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family. Merry Christmas to everybody. Rick Brazel's looking on the inside of the 22. That's Billy Hargrove. So the 88's trying to make a move on. And Ronald Henry's done got that gap down to 1.3, but there's only 3 laps to go. So he's going to run out of time here. But you know what that means is he crosses the line right here. It's going to be 2 to go. And if he can't get around the 84 Lualeski, then it's championship's over. And he'll finish 2nd in the season on the standings. So right now, Lualeski's the one that's going to bring this championship home here in the street stocks. And it's much expected here from me because I grew up running these street stocks with Lou. And he's really fast in them street stocks. So if you can beat Lualeski in a street stock, you can say, hey, I done something, because he's definitely a super fast driver. We got a nice battle here coming off of 4 to the start-finish line. The 22 and the 2, that's Billy Hargrove and Ron Holyfield, man. And they just raced it out there coming down. And it ends up going to the 22 there. We take a look at the race results. Here's your race winner here tonight, Lualeski. He done brought this one home. He's going to take home the championship tonight for the American Motorsports Simulation Street Stock Series. As he does his little victory burnout. He won the race and the championship. So congratulations to Lualeski. Now that's unofficial now. Anything I say doesn't mean nothing. So I'm just kind of telling you what I think here. You know, the math says he won the championship, so we'll go with that. We're going to get a talk in with the number 88 of Rick Brazel. He finished 3rd. And Ronald Henry finished 2nd. So we get to get another talk in with him. And we also get to talk with our champion here tonight. So let's see if we can go on down here and talk to that number 88 machine for Rick Brazel. Hey, Ricky Bobby, you got me?
I got you, Jerry.
Man, I thought you had that one there for a minute until he kept sticking his nose in there and you kind of got a little sideways a couple times and them tires got hot. You lost a couple spots. What'd you think about the race?
Hey, it was a good race. Yeah, I was up there running pretty good. I had to save it a few times. I seen Lou coming. I knew he was faster than me, so I just let him go on by. He was running for something, and I wasn't. So, but it was a fun race, and congrats to Lou.
Hey, you definitely drove the rear wheels off of that car, man. There's a couple times, man, I thought you was gonna lose it, and you held on to it, man. So, hey, good driving, man. It was awesome to watch, and we appreciate you putting on a great show out there tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's that dirt track, baby.
Hey, man, you did a great job, dude. I mean, hey, a lot of guys wouldn't have been able to hold on to it that when they were getting that much pressure there. Ben Peterson was really putting the pressure on you there. But if there's anybody you'd like to give a shout-out to?
All my sponsors, and, of course, you for throwing on all the broadcast, and, of course, Massey and Lou for doing what they do. And thank everybody for showing up and racing. It's been a fun season.
Hey, man, thanks for showing up and racing. You make it exciting for sure, man. So, congratulations and good luck in the next one.
All right, thanks. Congrats, Lou.
That was him, Ricky Bobby, as we like to say. So, we'll move on to second place. He finished second in the race. He finished second in points, it looks like. But, hey, don't take nothing I say as serious because I'm nobody, right? Hey, Ron, this is Jay Weezy. You got me?
I do.
Hey, man, you ended up closing the gap there towards the end. You ended up making up a couple tenths there, and you just ran out of time. What'd you think?
Yeah, well, ran out of time. I don't know if I would have caught him. Maybe I was catching him a bit, but maybe he was conserving his stuff because he had a big enough lead to do that, and that's what I would have done anyways. I'm pretty sure he was doing the same that I would do.
Yeah, he definitely had a fast car out there tonight, man. But if you think you could have got to him, would you had something for him?
I don't know. I don't know. He's fast in those cars. It's a hard track to pass. Once you're on a guy's bumper, though, anything can happen. You saw how it planned out when I was behind someone and couldn't get around him, and I just couldn't do it. I didn't want to spin anyone out, and I needed to be maybe more aggressive, but that's not how I drive, so that's how it is.
Absolutely, man. I mean, I seen you stick your nose in there one time. You was 3 wide there coming through. You kind of got sandwiched in between some cars, and he kind of just snuck on through there. He made an evasive move, got to the bottom there, and you kind of got trapped there for a second. But, hey, man, you came from the back, came to the front, you know, so you did a great job out there tonight. Anybody you'd like to give thanks to?
Same people. Michael for putting this league up, and all the guys that are participating in it. I had a blast this year. Thank you for doing your good broadcast in Lone Star, Texas Grill, home of the best fajitas in the world, and my practice partner Brian, who will be joining this league next season.
Yeah, man, I'd be exciting to have him. He's out there watching, I think, and I told him, hey, man, get on over here. We liked what we seen last night, and I'd like to see some more of it, man. Congratulations for finishing second. Congratulations for second in the championship.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, that was Ron Henry there, and he finished second in the in the championship, and second in the race. So congratulations to him and his Lone Star Texas Grill Machine, based out of Ottawa, Canada. Ottawa, did I say that right? Anyways, they got the best fajitas in the world. That's what I heard. We'll get to talk in with our race winner here, Lou Aleski. Lou, it's Jay Weezy and the SRTV Network, but if you got me.
I do.
Man, I seen a lot of evasive moving out there, man, and you look super fast, as I like to say. You came from the back, you went up to the front, and you brought it home tonight. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels good, man. Street Stock's my favorite car in the entire sim, so I'm real happy to win this one.
Yeah, man, it was an exciting race, man, and you coming up through the field like that, it just really shows how fast you are in these cars, man. And like I was saying, anybody that can beat you in one of these cars out there, they got bragging rights, that's for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Ron gave me really good battle all year long. It was a hell of a fight all the way to the end, that's for sure.
Yeah, and he even followed you all the way up through the field, man. And it seems like you kind of pulled a little gap there at the end. He kind of closed it down a little bit, but, you might have been saving tires or whatnot. But, you know, hey, you managed to keep it out front, keep it clean. You made some really good moves coming up through the field, man. And you brought it home. And not only that, you're going to bring home the championship. So congratulations on the championship tonight, man. Anybody you like to thank?
Yeah, definitely all the racers that drive in the league. This is by far the best season that we've had as far as participation goes and quality of drivers. It was really good to see all these guys come out each and every week. And then thanks to Mike for putting the league on. Obviously, can't happen without him. And thank you, as always, for doing the broadcast, man. It's you did a great job all year, and hopefully we get to do some more going forward in the future.
Yeah, I agree totally, man. And hey, man, like I always say, thanks to you, because you guys make it exciting. You make it my job easier. So, you know, the more exciting y'all make it, the easier it is on me. So, congratulations tonight, and good luck here in the late models.
Thanks a lot, man. I'm gonna need it. It's gonna need to be a Christmas miracle to beat Ron in this one.
Hey, well, you got a lot of you got some 2 points here coming up. Let's take a look here. You got a 2-point lead over Ron Henry. And you're both going to be coming from the back again here. So it's going to be another tight one. It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, it's actually, he's got a 2-point lead on me. And both of us coming from the back. And he's amazing in the late models. He's got speed on me. And I have a feeling it's going to be roles reverse. Him winning the next one, me coming in second.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So my mistake. So you're 2 points behind him here coming up. Well, hey, man, good luck in the next one. And hopefully you can pull it off.
Thanks a lot, man. You have a good night.
All right, you too. Yeah, it's Humble Lou, man. I call him Lucky Lou, but you can call him a winner tonight because he brought this one home. He won the championship and he won the race. So congratulations to Lou Oleski, man, and hats off to all the drivers out there for an exciting season. We got one more race coming up here in about 10 minutes. Special thanks to all of these guys you see on the screen, man. We couldn't do it without you. A special thanks to Michael Massey also. He puts all this together and makes it all happen. So for another great race here on SRTV Network and American Motorsports Simulations, I'm Jay Weezy, man. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. So stay tuned.